Hey everybody, Sarah here. It's just a quick video. Um, Alright, I'm going to be talking about Game of Thrones. I'm going to make another video after this for another reason, but this one is just about what I'm going to talk about now. I'm just going to talk about Game of Thrones. So if you haven't seen the the latest episode, then switch off if you don't want any spoilers. So yeah. Well, it made me happy for two reasons. Actually, yeah, it made me happy for two reasons. One was there was quite a bit of Jamie in it, or Nikolai, I should say, who plays Jamie. Um, and I mean, people were saying, "Oh, this is my ship, and this is my ship," and all that kind of stuff. I did not know that this was going to happen, and they were playing this drinking game and all that, and then she got up because she got offended by what Tyrion said, and yeah, she went to her room anyway, and Jamie not followed her. He didn't like literally follow her, but he waited like a minute or something, and then followed her. And then they showed Brienne in the room, and I mean there was a knock at the door, and in my head I was like, bear in mind I was watching this with my dad, so I wasn't gonna be like they're gonna whatever. But in my head I was like, they're gonna get it on. Yeah, and obviously it was. Well, actually, I don't know how it sounded, but I was like, "Is that gold on a wooden door?" But I'm pretty sure he probably used that hand. No, hang on. What's the golden hand? That's the golden hand, isn't it? Yeah. So that hand. But I was like, "Is that a normal knock or is that a gold on wood knock?" Um. Yeah, and then obviously she opened the door, and there he was. And then he was like, "God, it's hot in here." And I was like, "Is that like a chatterblind from back whenever that is?" Yeah. And then he was like, the fact that he's like, God, you keep it warm enough in here, or hot enough in here, and he's like, oh my God, it is bloody hot in here, or something like that. Yeah, and when she helped him undo his shirt, sorry, but I'm totally ahead of everybody else with Jamie. I mean, Nikolai as well, but I'm blaming Jerome for this, because he got me into this program, and then Bronn, was helping Jamie. I can't remember what season it was now because I binged them. Yeah, Bronn helped Jamie, like the fighting and all that, and then obviously they would. Gosh, they were together. I mean, they were. What's the word? You know, hanging around, but pretty much hanging around with each other. But that's not what they used back then. Yeah, and then obviously, like at the end of last season, Jamie went off to the north, and Bronn wasn't anyway. And then yeah, so I was like, kind of fell for Jamie and for Nikolai, because I watched the program for Jerome. Yeah, so yeah, that's the reason I'm so happy about Jamie in that. Although at the end of that episode, well, near the end of the episode, when he was like going back to King's Landing, and now this is what I don't know. I mean, I read things people have said about saying he's gone back, try and stop his sister, and then they die together. I hope that doesn't happen. I'm hoping Cersei. Is it Cersei? I keep every time I say it, I keep thinking I'm saying it wrong. So I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. I need to listen out more to how they say her name, but I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I think she's gonna die, but Jamie doesn't. Jamie's either gonna is he? I don't know if he's gonna. I think he'll get there in time, but I think he might be the one to kill her. I think. I don't. I'm not sure. But please, so, no. I think I've read that. I think it was Nikolai that said it in an interview. I think his last scene is with someone he hasn't worked with yet. Or obviously he's worked with them now, but at that point he hadn't worked with them. And what is it he said? Hang on a minute. Yeah. Come on. There's all these lovely pictures of Nikolai on here. Where is that bit I see him? That's not the bit, 'cause it doesn't say. This says, I had a great last scene, it was absolutely beautiful, it was the perfect way to end. But there is something that, it wasn't a final to the series, but it was close to the end, it was shot at a beautiful location. Can't find the other bit. Yeah, can't find the other bit, but he did say as well, he filmed with someone he hadn't filmed with before at that point. So it's not Brienne, it's not his sister, it's not Jerome, it's not Tyrion. So who is it? I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously there was that. All right, I'm talking about Jamie. And, well, obviously this other bit involves Jamie as well. But for the past all right, since episode 1, when I saw Jerome's name pop up, I was like, he's in this episode. Please don't kill him off in this episode, because and he's in this episode because his name came up at the beginning. And he was for all of 5 minutes, and then episode 2, episode 3, he wasn't in because his name wasn't at the beginning. I was like, I wasn't thinking thank God for that. I was thinking, damn, he's not in it, which disappointed me. But then obviously Nikolai was, so that was fine. But then I was like, thank God Jerome isn't in it, because then I know Bronn can't be killed off unless they did it off screen. But I knew they wouldn't do that because he was supposed to be going up north to I can't say hopefully, to kill Jamie and Tyrion. So he obviously wasn't going to get killed off in that time off screen. And then Tyrion and Jamie were talking in this latest episode, and it completely threw me because I was just mesmerised by Jamie, by Nikolai. And then I just did the choice. I was like, Ron. I can't say completely forgot, but I was wasn't expecting it. Obviously, I was expecting him to turn up. I just wasn't expecting him to turn up at that point. And I was like, don't kill him, don't kill him. If you're gonna kill anyone, don't kill Jamie. Yeah, so they was Oh yeah, when he was like pointing the thing at Jamie, and then he shot it, not at him, but like just off to the side of him. I was like, don't do that. And then when Tyrion said about what was it? I said he said I said something to you. Was it when we first met or something? Um, whatever somebody offers you, I'll double it. So he was like, what's double of? I can't remember what place Jamie's sister, or Tyrion's sister, offered him. I think it was. Did he say Riverrun? I can't remember now. I think it was. But he was like, what's double of that? And he said, see, I forget the other name now. Highgarden. Is it Highgarden? Highgarden sounds real. I mean, real in that, but is it Highgarden? Yeah, it is Highgarden. I thought I was making that up then, but no, I'm not making it up. Yeah, so obviously he is not gonna kill him because he thinks he's gonna get well. See, he thinks hopefully he is getting that because I hope they don't kill Bronn off either. As for who's gonna be on the throne, I have no idea. I mean, I kind of want it to be Bronn, or maybe. I'm just thinking, maybe what if they say what's double? What's double of Riverrun? They say Highgarden, and then he ends up on the throne, so he gets like everywhere, king of everywhere, king of the whatever. Yeah, can you imagine that? I mean, I'd be happy because it's Bronn, but I can't see that happening. I don't know who's gonna be there. Won't be Jon. Won't be Daenerys. Won't be Cersei. So see, I'm still sounds like I don't know what it sounds like, but it doesn't sound like I'm saying it right. So it won't be her. Won't be Daenerys. Daenerys. I bloody talk. Won't be Jon. Who's left? Could be Tyrion. I don't think I want it to be Jamie, but I don't think it's going to be Jamie. I mean, because it was staying in the family, so then it could probably isn't going to be Tyrion either. Who else is there? Oh, well, we're getting like Arya and Sansa and won't be Bran. I don't think it could be Bran. I have no idea. I'm just going through all the names here. Yeah. So fingers crossed. This time next week when I make a video, Bronn is still alive and Jaime's still alive. Anybody else, I don't care. As long as those two are still alive, that's fine by me. Because they deserve to. Well, I'm saying that they deserve to be there until the final episode. They deserve to be alive at the end of the final episode. Yeah. So let's see. So oh yeah, that's another. I can't. No, I didn't talk about it. I watched Grey's Anatomy last week. I bloody hate Shondaland because yeah. All right. I get into a program, not get into it like being on it, but I get into like watching the program and like really into the thing, and they kill my favorite characters off. So you got. I'm trying to think what happened first. All right. From being a Grey's Anatomy fan, I started watching Private Practice. From the very first episode, I became a big fan of Pete, played by Tim Daly. And I loved Pete in that. What does Shonda go and do at the end of, well, the beginning of season 6? She writes him out, doesn't even get Tim back to film his death scene. Just, well, I think contacted him or something saying, Pete's getting killed off, and off screen, blah 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 blah. So I mean, I can understand why he wasn't very happy about that. So that's one Shondaland program, which is obviously something to do with Grey's Anatomy. I mean, she's got the other things as well, like Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder and all that. But that isn't a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy. So that's private practice. Like I said, I was a fan of, well, I am a fan of Grey's Anatomy. And obviously, well, actually, he's a character that got me into the program was Derek Shepherd. So from the beginning, I was like, I love Derek Shepherd. I love McDreamy, Patrick Dempsey. Yeah, 11, well, just over 11 and a half seasons later, they go and kill McDreamy off, which pissed me off. Yeah, and then what is it? Is now Station 19. What I watched Station 19 is like the second season now, and um, since he's come into it, I mean, I know when he first came into it, I recognised him. I couldn't think why I recognised him, but I'm talking about I'm trying to think if I should go by his real name or his character's name. All right, Brett Tucker was in it, and I think you know what I'm getting at now because I'm saying was in it. Well, yeah, Brett Tucker was in it. Well, he came into it at some point. I can't remember what episode he came into and what season. No, it was definitely last season. And I think it was last season. Yeah, pretty sure it was last season. Yeah, he came into it, and I was like, I recognise him. Who is he? Why do I recognise him? And he's from well, he was, because I was watching the soap at the time, was in Neighbours. So I was like, that's why I don't recognise. I recognised the face. I was like, who is he? But because he was using an American accent, it didn't click who he was. If he spoke with an Australian accent in it, I'd be like, oh yeah, Neighbours. Yeah. So yeah, and then he got into a relationship with Victoria in Station 19, and I was like, oh, I love this ship. And then last Thursday, I was watching Grey's Anatomy. I do. Oh yeah, there was. All right, I watched. Hang on, let me get comfortable here. I watch Grey's Anatomy after it's aired in America, but Station 19 I watch when it is here. But then obviously the crossover like that, I was like, I'm gonna have to catch up in this summer. So watched Grey's Anatomy, and oh, hang on, bear in mind, I think Station 19 is like 2 episodes behind over here. So I watched Grey's Anatomy last week, and somebody was rushed into hospital. Oh, what's his name? Glasses. I can't remember his name, but the one they called Glasses, or did call Glasses. He was in the back of an ambulance with someone who collapsed at a florist. And I was like, oh yeah, alright. I think they say John Doe or someone. And what's the name? Miranda was like, that's not a John Doe, that's... Oh, it's when they said, I think she said Ben's chief, or Ben's boss, or Ben's chief. And I was thinking, whoa, hang on, that's Ripley, Lucas Ripley, with Britt Tucker's character. And I was like, hang on, what's going on? And then they were like, oh, he's got a heart problem, he could have surgery. Alright, I thought he's going to be fine. And then there's this whole poison thing. And I was like, no, hang on, what's going on here? No, it's going to happen. And I'm trying to think how it finished with... I think he discharged himself to go and find Vic in Grey's Anatomy. And then with Station 19, they were trying to get him to come back. Anyway, so when that Grey's Anatomy finished, I had to watch the previous episodes of Station 19, and obviously the episode that was on after Grey's Anatomy. So I was all caught up. What do they go do? They go and kill Lucas off. And I watched the program. I watched like the series, and all that, but I haven't got into it with character. That sounds wrong. I haven't. You know, like we got Meredith and Derek. Had Meredith and Derek. You had. I seen Pete and Addison because they were the ship I liked on Private Practice. Yeah, you had that. I haven't got any of that with Station 19 besides Lucas and Victoria. But now I haven't. So, oh god, I'm gonna jump then. So, yeah, I am not happy. And then today's one. It's really old, today's one. I don't know. Why am I tearing up already? Yeah, so let's see what happens. So, yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Well, not my next video, because my next video will go up. This is going to go up tonight. My next video will go up Saturday. But my next like vlog, proper vlog like this, probably talking about Game of Thrones and Station 19 maybe. That will go up this time next week. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.